Did you know that according to Ron Barron, Tesla stock will go 30x? Barron remains to be a strong supporter of the leading EV company. Today, Tesla is gearing to achieve set production targets and even surpass them. Stay tuned and keep watching to find out what Barron meant. Tesla enthusiasts are confident that the company will be able to reach and eventually surpass expectations with regards to production and its service in general. That includes big investors and analysts who believe in Tesla's ability to flourish into the near future, as well as successfully overcome any and all roadblocks. Today, you will see why Tesla stock will go 30x according to Ron Barron. Investing legend Ron Barron has been holding Tesla in his portfolio since 2014, well before the company's stock rose to new highs for the auto industry. In response to recent concerns about Musk's sudden decision to buy a stake in Twitter, Barron doubled down on his bullish take on the automaker and shared he'd be holding the stock for most of the coming decade. According to him, he plans to hold Tesla stock for at least another 8 years, noting that Musk's Twitter investment is meaningless. Barron's two biggest holdings in his flagship $8.7 billion Barron Partners Fund are Tesla, which is 44% of the portfolio, while SpaceX holds over 5%. Billionaire investor Ron Barron, whose fund has already made $6 billion on its original Tesla investment, expects the shares will continue to skyrocket for the next 10 years. Ronald Stephen Barron, famously known as simply Ron Barron, is an American mutual fund manager and investor and is the founder of Barron Capital, an asset management firm focused on delivering growth equity investment solutions. Ron founded Barron Capital in 1982 and has 52 years of research experience. The buy and hold investors' $10 billion flagship fund, Barron Growth, has an annual turnover of just 3%. Ron Barron's real-time net worth is $4.2 billion. In a CNBC Squawk Box segment, Barron Capital CEO Ron Barron said that he plans to hold Tesla stock for another 8 years at least. "I think we're going to make 3, 4, 5 times our money on Tesla from here," Barron said in the said interview. Barron explained that he invested $380 million in Tesla between 2014 and 2016, at an average price of around $40 per share, so his return is about 20x so far, or about $6 billion. Barron has sold about $1 billion worth of stock in the two mutual funds that own it to diversify the portfolio. Tesla now accounts for about 12.8% of its fund's assets under management. He said, "I think for Tesla, this is the very beginning of what they're doing." In an interview with CNBC in 2018, the billionaire investor said that the electric car maker could be a $1 trillion company in revenue by 2030. This may not be too far from the truth, given that Tesla reported a reported total revenue of $16.934 billion in its 2022 Quarter 2 financial report. Of course, there are a lot of factors that may affect the EV company's stock, so it is not easy to tell whether Tesla will indeed become a $1 trillion company in revenue by the end of the decade. I think it could be a $500 billion battery business, a $500 billion car business. I give that better than a 50-50 chance, the billionaire buy and hold investor said. The fact that it could be a $60 billion company in 3 years, I give that maybe 80% chance, he added. Although Barron Capital sold around $1 billion worth of Tesla shares, Barron's portfolio still includes around 12.8% of total assets under management invested in Tesla, representing a whopping $6.2 billion after the automaker shares skyrocketed in the past couple of years. With Tesla opening the Gigafactory Texas and Gigafactory Berlin Brandenburg, Barron expects the automaker to produce 5 million cars per quarter a decade from now, effectively making the company as large as Toyota and Volkswagen combined. He said he expects that Tesla, which announced that it delivered 310,000 vehicles in the quarter, will be able to deliver 1 million cars a quarter in 3 years. What are your thoughts on Tesla stock's future? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. In an email to CNBC, the founder and CEO of Barron Capital wrote, "This is a huge once-in-a-generation buying opportunity. Huge, monstrous opportunity following June 2022 crash." Billionaire investor Ron Barron argued that the recent sell-off in the major U.S. equity indices, which has taken the S&P 500 to its lowest level since late 2020, represents a huge buying opportunity. He said that the recent U.S. stock crash could present Americans with a monstrous opportunity when looking at the company from a long-term perspective. Barron compared the current situation to earlier in his career, when he founded Barron Capital in 1982. He noted that the early 1980s represented another time when markets crashed in the wake of an aggressive Federal Reserve, which was trying to get inflation under control. He shared that his two sons, who are also investors, now have the same chance he did when he founded Barron Capital, a New York City-based investment management firm known for its long-term investment strategies, in 1982. When the Dow Jones Industrial fell to 880 in a bear market, which is a term used by Wall Street for when the stock market drops by at least 20% for an extended period and typically indicates an economic slump. Barron said that Tesla comfortably surpassed Wall Street expectations of $2.20 to $2.30 per share and $18 billion in revenue. Moreover, Tesla's operating profit of about $1 billion is greater than what analysts expected it to be. This resulted in Tesla shares increasing by 5% in after-hours trading to $1,017 per share, which is a significant increase from around $976 at the close. Barron remains bullish on Tesla stock despite others losing faith in the company. Like today, the 2020 economy was at the bottom due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In fact, 2020 may have been worse with shares down by 40 to 50%. Even at the time, Barron shared that he would like to buy more Tesla stocks. Again, this was at a time when the world has been suffering due to closed borders, supply shortages, and basically being cooped at home with no chance of going out. Still, Barron believed that there's still plenty of room for growth for Elon Musk's Tesla and SpaceX companies. He believes that there's 10 times more to go with Tesla. He also said SpaceX will grow by a multiple of 20 in the next 10 years. He previously predicted similar growth for Tesla. It is presumed that Barron sees the fluctuation in stock prices, including Tesla's, as an opportunity like he did in 2020. He was not even bothered with Elon Musk's stake on Twitter when other investors have been extremely concerned that the Tesla CEO has been losing focus on Tesla, which may cause the company's stock to bottom. According to Barron, he plans to hold Tesla stock for at least another 8 years, noting that Musk's Twitter investment is meaningless. He even expects the shares will continue to skyrocket for the next 10 years. "I think we're going to make 3, 4, 5 times our money on Tesla from here," Barron said in a recent interview on a segment of CNBC's Squawk Box, reiterating his statement in 2020 that there's 10 times more to go with Tesla. Barron told CNBC that his firm's investment had ballooned 20-fold since acquiring $380 million in Tesla stock. Now $6.2 billion, the holding represents nearly 13% of Barron Capital's assets under management, making it a highly concentrated position. But Ron remains unconcerned by the size and thinks there's more to come. In 2016, Ron Barron predicted Tesla Inc. would become one of the most valuable companies in the world, which it did. This is probably why Barron remains confident in his stance on Tesla stock, regardless of economic issues that may affect stock prices. Barron pointed to names like Tesla as examples of the type of companies that could lead the next wave of tech innovation. Despite Barron's long-term bullish view, concern about a near-term recession has been growing lately. Overall, we remain optimistic. We normally don't give much thought to short-term macro issues like inflation, oil prices, interest rates, and the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Inflation is always with us, yet most people don't speak of it. In my lifetime, inflation has averaged about 4 to 5% a year. That means prices approximately double every 14 to 15 years. The stock market doubles roughly every 10 to 12 years, or about 7 to 8% per year, Barron said. Notably, Barron's forecast is about long-term investments rather than day trading, and reflects much of the advice the investor has offered about the economic benefits of watching compound interest build up. The key for investors then is to find stocks that are set to gain going forward when the bear runs its course, even if they are down now. Barron said, "I told you a long time ago that I thought we'd make 20 times our money in Tesla. So far, we've made 4 times. I now think we're going to make double or triple again for the next 5 years and double or triple again over the next 5 years. I think there's 10 times more to go in Tesla before I have to even think about this if we're right. Becoming a stock market millionaire is not easy, but it is possible. Being wealthy is not a requirement to make a lot of money by investing, but you do need the right strategy. Strategy is key to building wealth in the stock market." Visit our channel and watch our other videos for more Tesla stock content.